I done did it again. Ooh, kinda done it.
Like, Silent Hill could have been, like,
Pretty.
a million times better.
Like I still like
if
it.
they see. So the director, his heart was in the right place, but
Okay.
but at the same time, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's like
making the lead a female was pretty
one of the few times you didn't
that was one of
need
those
to
pretty.
do it. It was one of the few times you didn't need to do
I know it was a progressive
'cause
move, but
that
like
that was sort of the joke that Yahtzee made when he was like, yeah, he decided to change it from a dad to a mom because apparently men don't know how to take care of their own fucking kids. Like, it's not believable that a dad would actually want to take care of his kid.
yeah, like that is one of those shames because I feel like you don't really see that many dad things.
And so, but
the main character of the
you
first
can
game wasn't
live-
even a hard ass. He was like just such a
just
fucking
an average
he was
dude
just a
who
dad.
just really cared about his daughter. I don't see what's so wrong about that.
He was willing to kill many monsters to get to her.
And so, like, that's one change. You know, you can live with it, or just make it.
Yeah, really not
if
that big a
it's
deal.
standalone thing. It's like, okay, it doesn't need to be like a game.
You thought,
But,
I should really heal.
So where he was, what's his name? Christoph Gans. The one thing he was doing right with those movies, with that movie, was he originally wanted to just keep it once it got into Silent Hill. They were going to keep
there.
the entire thing.
Yeah, I
but
remember
then
the
for some
scenes with
reason,
the
like,
husband being like
producers,
add-ons.
and then the whole movie became like just an all-woman cast once it's in the town.
That's what it breaks into.
And
It's
then-
always producers.
So the producers were like, "This doesn't feel right with it being like mostly just a female cast." It's like, so what?
So
what? So then that's when they tried to say like, "Oh, we need to see more of Sean Bean doing shit."
yeah, whatever.
Like, and he didn't want to do that, but he had no choice because that's what the producers wanted. So all that like outside Silent Hill shit Sean Bean's doing, making himself look like a jackass and stuff.
Yeah, kind of seeming
That
a little bit out of place.
That didn't need to be there, and it kills the immersion. That's what sucked about it.
I know, because it literally takes you out of Silent Hill for a bit. It's really just dumb too. The idea of like, oh, like they're in two totally different worlds. It's like that was.
Well, I mean, that's
Silent Hill is like it's such a strange town that like you don't really need that ham-fisted to you.
Yeah.
Like it's better to leave it kind of more ambiguous. You know, whatever. Shit.
Ooh, that's bad.
Don't you fuck me. Are you fucking kidding? Yeah, you.
It's somehow more accurate with this goddamn crossbow.
I'm trying to hit the. Oh, you ugly.
Nice.
Just gonna fire like this.
If you run into it,
Jeez.
it's your own fault.
Ah!
Jesus.
Oh my god. Ow, my god!
It's over there.
Fucking. Like, like Pyramid Head's inclusion was kind of unnecessary.
That was fan service.
Yeah,
These things are.
But he was still pretty cool. Like the moments that you did see him, even if it was unnecessary.
Yeah. I wish they would release a fucking director's cut of that, so I could see how he wanted to do it. Plus all like the deleted scenes they have, because
Yeah, because I
the DVD
swear,
doesn't include deleted scenes.
I swear, the version that I saw in theaters was different than the one that I always see
because
afterwards.
Like I said, the fucking trailer was even different from
the
the final cut when it was released on DVD. Like the thing, like I thought it was totally unnecessary that they felt like they needed to create their own monster for the movie, which is the the little twisted children.
Yeah.
Because they already have a million of those in the first game.
Yeah, that's
you
what
just
I.
use what's in the first game. But
That's
I
what
remember
couldn't
in the
really
trailer
tell.
they were like pale.
Yeah, because that's where they were
weren't,
when
like,
I
burnt
saw
to a
them.
crisp and shit.
And like when you watch the fucking behind the scenes, it's all fucking just a pale child sort of look.
I think that's actually what they're called.
It's like when I saw it in theaters, they weren't all crispy and fucking blackened and shit. Like, that seems like a weird switch because it was more creepy that way.
Because I remember watching the trailer for it and it was really freaky, and it looked cool, like practical effects, cool.
Yeah,
but then
little tiny woman in a costume.
The final cut for the DVDs was just like this badly animated burnt thing.
Yeah. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Oh. Really don't need it. If you can believe it. Oh, Birdman, first skin.
Yeah. Should like examine that. Like examine the furnace. Yeah.
Good question.
Ew. What do you guys need to eat better?
That's a weird place for a grenade.
Fucking in the sink.
Blammo. Like, you can tell Silent Hill movies at least attempted to make it fairly similar to
visually,
like, at least the first
fucking
game.
Impressive. Yeah.
And like the story for the most part,
camera angles, everything.
you know, daughter goes missing in the fucking town and all that.
I just don't see why they needed to change all the names the way
like,
they did, though.
Had civil and shit. Oh, there she
Like
is.
the most accurate fucking character. Oh,
Bet you she's not actually. Oh! She's only on a TV. Speaking on a loop.
I was gonna say for some reason they have a tape recorder.
Stay back. I don't trust your head.
Hey!
You guys are really getting the drop on me this time. I'm impressed. Oh, just because I'm impressed. Ah, fuck.
Sorry. I can't hear you.
Shut up, Ashley. I'm dead. Use a young award.
Yeah, you might wanna.
Click, click.
Shut.
Click, click. Boom. Way to walk into my shot, dumb fuck.
You dumb bastard.
Stay away. Stay away. But like, you know, anyway, back to Resident Evil though, the Resident Evil movie had monsters,
Yeah.
had zombies, didn't have any characters, was kind of in a totally different place, at least as far as what I know about the first game, because I've still not played it. I need to, but I haven't.
It didn't have any of that. Like the location
know
and
it's-
everything's pretty accurate.
Was Liquor even in the fucking first game?
No.
That's
Again,
right.
fan service.
Yeah,
Like, they
he showed
needed
up in the
that.
second game. Yeah, the first game had a snake, and that the girl whose like entire family was like fucking sewn into her or some shit.
Weird shit.
Something weird like that. Just really
And it
dark,
was- well, it was
disturbing shit. But it
mostly-
was also very campy.
It was more in the mansion. I don't think.
Yeah,
It
I
didn't
don't
have
remember
much
really
lab
having
stuff.
much of a lab like the second game did. There was one. It was just kind of like under the mansion.
It just wasn't that
or
deep.
something. it wasn't. It definitely
Literally
wasn't the
and
hive.
figuratively, it wasn't that deep.
You know.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah.
But
some big corporation that a lot of people just worked office jobs at.
even though
like,
the first movie
willy-nilly.
wasn't really didn't have anything to do with the game, like as far as like being like the game, it was still fun.
yeah.
You know,
was a
still a
fun movie.
decent like action horror movie. Yeah, keep shaking your ass. Stop shaking your ass. Stop shaking your ass.
What are do you guys even let her walk to the door in the first place?
Don't you kind of need that on, though, to, like, make sure that I'm not coming?
I'm coming for you.
But the second Resident Evil movie, though, was where they tried to start making connections, you know?
Yeah, some
They
characters.
wanted to make it the same. That's
And
why they added Nemesis. He was a big
which
guy, you know?
was
They added Jill.
cool. I love seeing Nemesis in that.
He was pretty good. He looked great. He was more or less Nemesis. But past that, not really anything else.
Mm.
No. What happened? It's okay.
What?
Stop doing that to me.
Oh, god damn. I don't know. I felt like I don't like. So the only other one we've seen is the third one. I felt like that got way out of.
No, third one sucked balls.
Got like
Had
really
nothing to
carried
do with
away
it.
with it.
Tried to introduce Claire. Didn't. Did it poorly. She wasn't Claire at all.
Nah, Ollie Larder's awesome, but
Not
I
as
wouldn't
Claire
have hired
Redfield.
her for Claire.
Dude, first off, I would have, found a brunette. But I saw some of the other ones, but again, it was one of those I was just in and out of it.
Because I definitely feel like after the second one, it became like, okay, let's like
Let's
make
just
a
go
movie around
balls to the
everybody's
walls.
favorite characters and shit. And so like even Resident Evil fucking 5 wasn't even out that long before they went ahead and just nice.
Open door.
Open says I, because that's grammatically correct.
But they just got worse and worse, and the fucking effects got worse and worse. And then it got to this point where, like, pretty much by the third movie, they're like, the world is entirely ended. Like, where's Wesker? We know he did this. And as far as the movies go, it's like, who the fuck is Wesker?
Yeah.
Like, he never showed up before. He was never mentioned before. He was never a character prior. They just started bringing people in and expect us to know who they are because they're characters from the game, but it's like they have no connection to anything that's like in the movies.
Yeah.
And they kept jumping from like fucking point to point, like fucking years had passed. And it was just bad, just bad.
I don't know.
I don't even really have any points to talk on with them because it just I blocked it out of my memory. They're just bad.
Yeah. People love them. But
I
I'm
don't
not
know
gonna
why.
give them shit for it. It's just like,
I'll give him shit for it.
you do you, I guess.
Most of the people
Not
that I know
worried
that
about
love
it.
those movies are not smart
No,
people.
I'm gonna give people shit for liking the second Silent Hill movie if they did, because that movie was
yeah.
a crock of shit.
Yeah, that was.
The movie
Yeah.
pissed me off.
And I know
More
people
than
who
anything.
were like, dude, that movie's great, and I'm like, you never played
was
Silent Hill 3,
Fucking bullshit is what it was. God
It
damn it, that
tried,
movie pissed me
and
off.
it shouldn't have.
Hey.
Where Resident Evil movies can at least admit that they stopped trying a long time ago.
That's what I could respect about him. It's like, okay, well, this movie, it'll be out here.
Oh God,
We'll
how
hit,
will I ever solve this puzzle?
we'll hit a lab again. We'll throw in like a big monster that everybody recognizes from the current game.
Amazing. I'm simply amazing. You.